Good morning, boys and girls. Today is Friday, April 3rd. Yay! It's the end of the school week, the end of the homeschool week. April Fools. Sorry. That was Mr. Oppel's idea to come up with that joke. I said, oh, I got to do a joke today. But today is Wednesday, April 1st. So maybe you'll play a joke on your family or your brother or sister or your mom or dad. Be nice about it. But that was my joke, so I'm sorry. I have to think of something to do to Mr. Oppel later. I don't know what. He's at work now. But let's go through our routine today. Hope everybody is well. What we're going to do is go over our daily language review. Take that out. I moved to this side of the screen because something is in the way. I haven't seen in a while. The sun. The sun really shines brightly in my dining room here, and it's kind of hard to move around to get things to work. So I said, oh, let me come on this side of the table, of the board, so it's not shining in my eyes. But let's see how it works with the papers. So we're taking this out. Oh, this may not work. All right, my board has something on it again. Working on getting that flip chart. Might have it on Friday. So let's look at Tuesday. See if I can come up close. Oh, this really isn't going to work. No, I can't read it. Tuesday says, which is the correct way to divide each word into syllables? Clapping where our hands helps us. And how would you divide it in half? Swimming. It would be the second choice. Swimming. The next word, camel. Camel. It would be the first choice, so you should have circled those. Okay? Then we have to correct the sentences. Me and her moved into an apartment to save money. Okay, doesn't sound good. And this talks about the use of I, and we've talked about that before. This is one of my pet peeves. So many people use this wrong. And remember, we've gone over how to do this, so let's check on that one. I'm just going to try to move this here. Will work a little better? No, it's not going to work a little better. Let's try it this way. Oh, there's my... Let's see. When I got set up last night, I wasn't thinking that we'd have sun. So, anyway, we're looking at the bottom part. It says, oh my gosh, this isn't going to work. Clip. Do that. Okay. Can you see it? Okay. Our sentence says, me and her moved into a apartment to save money. There's lots of things to change here. So, it's she and I. So she and I moved into an apartment. Whenever we have a word that starts with a vowel, we don't use a, we use an. So it's an apartment to save money. In my punctuation, I decided to use a period, but you could also use, after I thought, if the person was excited about it, they would use an exclamation mark. So you can do that too. But let's talk about she and I. It's not me and her. It's not me and, or she and me. Some people mix this up. And the way we check on that is we would separate it. We would say, me moved into an apartment. That doesn't make sense. She moved into an apartment. That does make sense. Then we get to here, we say, her moved into an apartment. That doesn't make sense. But I moved into an apartment. So people should always check whenever they use I, and I see this all the time online and people making comments or in their writing. You always need to check and split it up into two parts to see if it makes sense. So she and I moved into an apartment to save money. And then please, I hope you rewrote it the right way. Hope you're able to see this. All right. Number 4, how many words a minute can you type? Asked the secretary. Now this one's a little more complicated. We don't do these that often because there's dialogue. And when we have dialogue, we use quotation marks. And the quotation marks go around what the person said. So I say to myself, who's doing the talking? the secretary. So there's two parts to this sentence. So how many words a minute can you type? That's what I'm going to put in quotation marks because that's what the secretary said. I know I need to capitalize how because it's at the beginning of a sentence, and I have to put a question mark at the end because she's asking a question. So we use the question mark, the quotation marks, and the asked stays lowercase, and don't forget the period at the end. So how many words a minute can you type? Asked the secretary. Okay, and then use the context clue to determine the meaning of the bolded word. The word is antagonize. The bully tried to antagonize the smaller boy by taking his hat and holding it out of reach. So I'm looking at the other information other than that word. By taking his hat and holding it out of reach. And I know that's not really a kind thing to do. It's probably bothering that boy. So I'm going to say that the word antagonize means to pick on or bother. I hope you're not antagonizing your brother or your sister at home. Okay, let's see. Bear with me today. Let's just go over tomorrow's or today's that we will correct tomorrow. I'm really a jumble today. All right, let's see. Give a synonym for each word. Another word that means the same thing. Argue and hit. Correct these sentences. The cashier rang up carrots, pickles, and pineapples. And number 4, correct that sentence. Her dog is trained to do 4 tricks. And the last one, fact or opinion. The speed limit on this road is too slow. Is that something that's true or is that something that someone thinks? Fact or opinion. You're going to write it on the line. So it's a nice, quick, easy one. Okay. So get back up here. Look what you're sitting on. You're sitting on my wipes container. That's what I set you up on every day with my phone. Hope everybody's washing their hands and keeping things clean. Okay, so let's talk about our writing. We're working on this writing paper. Everybody has turned it in. Thank you. Some of you did a little differently. So when we talked about it the other day, I told you to cross off details and write reasons here because this is what we've done in the past. We want 3 reasons why your topic is your favorite. Did you choose movies, summer, or mini golf? And we've got a variety of answers that people chose. So you need to have 3 reasons. Now my sample up here on the board was camping. I didn't choose one of the ones from the paper. My first reason is in blue, being out in nature. My second reason in blue, outdoor cooking. And my third reason in blue, so many things to do. So that's what I would write here, 1, 2, and 3. Now under each of those, and you can write tiny, and you don't have to write in full sentences. You'll see that I didn't. And some of you wrote it on separate notebook paper, some of you wrote it on the back. That's okay too. So being out in nature, I wrote 3 details that I'm going to write about is sleeping in a tent, sitting in the quiet woods, getting away from work or school. So on each of those reasons, you're going to put, the orange is the details. You're going to do that. All I wanted you to do was these 3 parts because we're going to break this up and do it slowly. We're not going to make this a whole big thing. So today I'm going to put a Google Doc on online. You'll see that in the assignment. And what I did is now I worked on the topic sentence, which is our introduction paragraph. And we have done this before. So moms and dads, this is not something new. Where it says topic sentence, we're really making that a topic paragraph. This graphic organizer is a quick one that I found our last day. But we need to modify it, and that's what we're doing as we go along. So let's look at what I did here. Right. So in my topic paragraph, I'm going to mention all 3 reasons. Right. I'm not going to talk about them, but I'm going to mention them. Remember, we did that in our topic paragraph and our closing paragraph for our opinion papers. So let's look at what I wrote. I love to go camping. I find it to be such a relaxing thing to do out in nature. Reason 1. My husband and I enjoy planning our meals and cooking over a campfire. Reason 2. When we go camping, there are so many different things that you can do that are also relaxing and fun. Reason 3. That's all I want you to do today. I just want you to take your 3 reasons and put them into a paragraph. You'll notice I have more than one sentence. So even though it says topic sentence on that paper, as we've been practicing, we're doing really a topic paragraph. So I have 1 sentence, 2 sentences, 3 sentences. I have 3 sentences, 1 for each reason. So that's all we're going to do today. I want you to focus on doing the job well instead of like rushing through it. I'm going to open up a Google Doc. You'll see that attached in there. That sun's going to get me right at my nose. And we'll be using the same Google Doc as we go along with this. So should be nice and easy, right? Make sure you check in with your other teachers. And I see the sunshine out, and I don't know what the temperature is. I didn't look at my thermometer. But I hope we can get outside. I hope to get outside today too. Gotta relax. I don't want to sit on the couch too much. I've been doing a lot of that. My knee still hurts, but I want to get out and do a little bit of walking and maybe dig my bike out and just do some other things. Yesterday I told you I was reading, and oh, look what I started last night, and I'm going to be working on these today. I'm making some surgical masks that my family and friends can wear. I have a lot of people that work in hospitals, and there are heroes that are helping to take care of people. And my daughter-in-law works at Boston Children's Hospital. My son's girlfriend works at Yale in New Haven. Another friend works in the emergency room at Griffin. Another friend works in Bridgewater Hospital and maternity. My sister works at Milford Hospital. My other sister works in a doctor's office that's still open. So we want to make sure people are safe and wearing these masks. So I have a lot of fabric everybody's going to get. Can you see? Their hearts. So I'm going to make lots of those, as many as I can make with the piece of fabric that I have. So something that I'm going to do today that's helpful. And your question was, what can you do? Your check-in question was, what can you do to help your mom and dad out? So I hope you're thinking of ways that you can help out around the house. Think about what you can do. Do some of your chores without being asked. Maybe do a chore that's not normally your chore, but like the dishwasher's running right now in my kitchen, but maybe if you run your dishwasher, you can help put the dishes away, or take the garbage out, or play with your little brother or sister, or just say, hey, Mom or Dad, can I help you with something? So let's all try to be helpful and kind. Okay? All right. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.